Happy holidays to everybody out there. This has certainly been a wonderful opportunity for our team and our players. I think the people from the Orange Bowl have done a marvelous job, and their hospitality. The city of Miami has done a outstanding job with their hospitality. So we've had a good week here, and it's a tremendous challenge to be able to play a great program like Oklahoma. Very well coached team. They've had a tremendous amount of success, and they've got some outstanding players. And if you're a great competitor, I guess you love playing in games like this. So that's a challenge for our players. So we're looking forward to it, and we're just happy to be here.
Coach, you've been here to a lot of these big games and these big moments. Do they change for you, or is it still the same old, really, or what?
No, it's never the same old, same old. I mean, you're always looking forward. You're trying to control what you can control. Every game, every team is a new challenge. Our team and the team that you're competing against. So, trying to maintain focus with everybody, not get distracted by a lot of external factors and noise out there, as well as be deliberate in terms of the mental intensity and focus that you have in practice every day to prepare for the game, which is a real key to the drill. And I think when you're away from home, it's a challenge for all of us, and I've been pleased with the way our players have done that so far this week.
Title that you have and your players have?
Well, I think that, all teams, have goals and aspirations for what they want to try to accomplish, in every season. I think we've had, over the last 10, 11 years, a lot of players in our program, coaches in our program who, have established a standard of excellence that every other player that comes in the program sort of tries to emulate. And we know we can't win every game. And we know we can't be perfect. But we're certainly trying to work every day to close the gap on how good can we be, and are we reaching our full potential, and how we improve and work every day. So I don't like for our players to think about expectations. I don't like to think about winning championships. I really like for them to think about, what do I have to do to be a champion? How do I have to sort of prepare every day, manage my time, take care of myself, be on top of what I'm doing to be the best version of myself, as a person, as a student, and as a football player. And I think if we get the majority of the people on our team to be dependable and responsible in that regard, we'll certainly play together as a team, have a lot of positive energy, and everybody will be trying to execute in a way that won't allow the other team, we won't give the other team a lot. And I think that's always the goal. Well, I have a lot of great memories. We really enjoyed, being here. Wayne and Marty Huizenga were, great people to be associated with, to work for. I think I told somebody just last night at dinner that probably never been around more gracious people in all my life in terms of what they did for this community, and what they did for a lot of people, and really what the opportunity that they gave us and how they supported us in the opportunity. So we have a lot of friends here. We always look forward to coming back here. We wish things would have worked out a little better for us in terms of winning a few more games. But, we enjoyed the experience, and the experience helped me become a better person and a better coach.
You looked at college coaching in college differently after that NFL experience? So how?
Well, I think coaching in the NFL was a great experience. I think when you're in the NFL, basically you have two goals. You know, how do you make the players on your team better, and how do you bring players to your team to help your team get better? I think in college, you know, the scope is a little greater. You know, you're trying to, you have people at a different sort of time in their life where you're trying to help them be more successful in life because they were involved in your program, whether it's personal development, graduating from college, developing a career off the field, trying to develop a career and doing the things that they need to do to develop a career as a football player and have an opportunity to play at the next level. So, you know, there's a lot of things that you're trying to help a guy grow and develop in, which is challenging, but also there is some positive self-gratification, you know, that goes along with that. So I know that how important winning is to our fans and all the people, but from a program standpoint, you're trying to build something that creates value for the players. And, you know, we try to reinvest as much as we can in the players so they have a better chance to be successful, and that's a different kind of challenge, I think. I enjoy it. I enjoyed coaching in the NFL. It was a great experience for me. I learned a lot. It made me better. I enjoyed the relationships that I had with the players. And I love college coaching, you know, so the spirit of the community in a university setting is, you know, something that's, you know, pretty special. Well, I think that's a challenge. I think it's pretty natural to be in a situation like this, and I call them external factors, you know, that can sort of distract you from the focus that you need to have on the task at hand. And, you know, we talk to the players a lot about that. We try to get them to be, I call it deliberate and deep, you know, in what they're doing every day in practice. You know, have a purpose in what you want to try to accomplish and what you want to try to do, understand how that's going to help you play better in the game, and, you know, focus on those things. And, you know, when we're not involved in football, you know, it's okay to be involved with your family. I mean, that balance is probably good. But everybody's got to make good choices and decisions about what they do and what they don't do, so it helps them take advantage of their gifts. And we're constantly trying to get our players to understand that, and that the choices and decisions that they make can be very powerful and positive, but they also can be pretty detrimental if you don't make good choices and decisions.
Stewart said that he was 80 to 85%. How do you think his progression is health-wise leading up to the game right now?
This week. He's done things in practice that make you feel as though he doesn't have lingering issues. He's been able to move around in the pocket. He's been able to throw the ball on the run. So last week when we were practicing, you know, back in Tuscaloosa, there were signs that maybe he wasn't 100%, but it seems like this week he's getting closer and closer to that. Well, I think the defense has sort of been a little bit of a work in progress this year. We lost a bunch of guys last year. We had a lot of new faces, a lot of inexperience, guys that were in different roles than what they've been in the past. Probably didn't have quite as much depth going into the season, so we had some younger players that needed to develop. And I think the players did a really good job of developing